Holy shit, dude.
Oh, we gotta go fuck up a church, right?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
First, we are going to Thivstomd, because that's how they spell it for some reason.
Yeah, that's right.
So Thieves' Tomb, that's what I'm going to call it, because Thivstomd is stupid. Thieves' Tomb is where our sponsor was, as you may recall. And so we need to go retrieve the sponsor, because the sponsor has money.
Wake up, you need to make money.
Money, money, money. Yeah.
Money, 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 money. We're gonna go rescue Temmie!
Yes! How did you know?
Because Temmie has all the monies.
Needs funds for college.
She went to Coolidge.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, we've got to go back to this desert spot. Oh yeah, you can't see Thivstomd from here.
And I take it, can you get there using the whale?
The what, huh?
The whale?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Okay.
I'm taking the whale right now because...
You need Nina for the bird?
Yeah, and I don't want to use Nina.
Yeah.
If I don't have to.
Oh, is that the Thivstomd?
Yep, that's Thivstomd.
Oh, wow.
By the way, the place where we went to get Bleu is, like, right there.
Oh, okay.
So... the enemies around here are Thivstomd's levels, so if you get Bleu when you first get the whale, you're in danger of a party wipe. Because these things are pretty fucking hard.
Okay. So it's a matter of quickly sprint past all the enemies, hope you don't die, do a Dark Souls run, and get the goodies.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier than a Dark Souls run because it's like maybe 5 or 6 steps to the whirlpool.
Okay.
It's just you kind of have to see the whirlpool to get there.
Right.
And it does somewhat blend in with the rest of the sand.
Yeah. That reminds me so much of when I played Final Fantasy XI, the MMORPG. When you reach level 20, where everyone went to go level up, and where you got the Chocobo license was the central city.
Okay.
See, in Final Fantasy XI, when you start the game, you pick one of 3 cities. You pick Wartown, you pick Hippie Tree Village, or you pick Shit Heap Industrial Zone.
Right.
You pick Wartown if you're a cool guy and want to be a noble soldier. You pick Hippie Town if you want to see a lot of cat girls in bikinis.
Yep.
Or midgets in bikinis, whatever you're into.
Yeah.
And you pick Shit Heap Industrial Town if you're into really big barras, or you want to be really boring as a human.
Right.
Everywhere else is cooler than that place.
Yep.
But no matter what, at the end of the day, once you hit level 20, you go to the central city.
Okay.
The thing of it is, all of the levels scale out from the 3 main cities, and the central city is at a focal point away from all of them. So, in order to get from your town to Central City, you need to go through the low-level area, the mid-level area, the teens-level area where you've been leveling. Then you need to go into the 20+, the 30s, the 40s, and then into the area directly around, which is like 60 to 80.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you need to fucking solid snake your way there, because there's an airship that flies you there, but you can't ride the airship until you're level like 50 or some shit. So you get to see all the high-level players pointing and laughing at you from the decks of these airships. And you can get a Chocobo at level 20, and you can ride the Chocobo, and you can't be attacked while on the Chocobo. But in order to get the Chocobo, you need to get a Chocobo license. And the Chocobo license is only sold in the central city.
Jesus, what the shit?
So at one point in the game, you need to do the mad dash sneaking shit of... let me guess, they're all thieves, and they're like, fuck.
Yeah, Thieves' Tomb is the place where thieves prove themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I should probably mention a slight bit of lore. In Breath of Fire 1, there was a town of thieves called Bleak. And thief is actually more of a race than a career. Like, it's not strictly a race, but like...
It's more like a culture.
Yeah, it is very much a culture.
Okay.
And so thieves have this code of honor that they stick to, and they've got these abilities that they can do and stuff like that. And so these guys are kind of the remnant of that, although it's not really expanded upon it in this game. But yeah, it's just got that interesting thing.
Okay.
But yeah, what you were talking about with FF11, that sounds pretty accurate to my brief fucking exposure to it, because I got to level 15, and I was a thief, by the way.
Oh, God.
I got to level 15, which is when I finally got sneak attack. And then I got killed once.
And you lost the level.
And I lost the level, and I had to regain it. And that would have required a lot more grinding.
Yeah.
So I gave up. I just fucking quit that game. Because I bought it when it came out.
That was the same story with me. I did the same. I was a warrior. I made it to level 21 before that happened to me.
Yeah.
But this was the fatal flaw of early Final Fantasy 11. I heard they changed it, and Final Fantasy 14 is completely different.
Yeah. 14 seems to be a very solid, fun game to play.
But in 11, in the first release, if you died, you lost experience points. And if that experience points was enough to bring you below 0 for your level, you lost the level. But instead of having that subtract from the top of the previous level, you just go back to 0 for the next level down.
Yeah. That was horrible, and I wanted to die.
Yeah. And considering this was old school MMORPG where you had to grind like a goddamn motherfucker to gain even one level, like, holy shit.
Yeah, it was bad. Like, that... Okay, so back in that day, I was a guy who wanted to... Oh yeah, this talks about what these faces do. I was a guy who wanted to beat every game I owned.
Oh, yeah.
It felt really bad to have to quit that game. Because I wasn't going to beat that. And I wasn't a super social person, so I couldn't get in huge raiding parties and get a bunch of experience that way. So I had to stick to the fucking little shit. Like, the way I got to level 15 was by joining raiding parties, but I always felt completely fucking useless because I was a thief and they don't get any good damaging abilities until level 15. And so I finally got that, and then I died in the next raid, and it's like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. You have broken me. I have gone hollow.
Back in the day, thieves had one job in parties, and it was a bitch to get good parties as a thief, because you only ever wanted one thief in your party. And your job, go find a monster, piss it off, and run back and pull it to the rest of the party.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then after that, sit back, don't die.
Yeah.
Then next fight, go grab a monster, run back, sit back, don't die.
Yeah, it was trash.
Yeah.
It was boring. It was horrible. It was fucking, like, debilitating.
Yeah. No, first wave Final Fantasy 11... There were two fun classes. There was Monk, and there was Wizard. Because those were the heavy damage dealers, and those were the guys that got to have all the, like, yeah, I'm killing the monsters. Everyone else was on keep Monk and Wizard alive duty.
Yeah, pretty much.
Thief's job was to go get one monster and one monster alone, and it had to be the right kind of monster, because God help you if you went and got the wrong monster. And then bring it back to the party for them to all murder. Warrior's job, you would think, is deal damage. No,
it's tanking. It is 100%. You need to absorb as much damage to keep the monk and the wizard alive.
Get up in the monster's grill and keep them pissed.
Yeah.
So that they punch you in the face because you can take it.
Draw tons of aggro.
So these faces change, yeah?
The faces don't change, but the effects on them do, and also they only activate when you get in a battle.
Oh.
So once you complete the battle, something happens if you're standing on a face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's why I'm walking back and forth, not on a face.
To trigger a battle so you can run across them.
Right, because the red ones are only bad.
Okay, that makes sense. So
you
Thief was Pull, I was a punching bag, and then white mages. Poor white mages.
Oh, God.
Because a white mage required everyone in the party to know their jobs and to do their jobs.
Yeah.
If any one person fucked up, it was the white mage that got the shit.
Yeah.
Because their job was keep everyone alive.
Yep.
But everyone would only stay alive if everyone did their job. So if the thief jumped the gun and went and pulled before everyone was ready, God help your soul, someone's gonna die and they're gonna be pissed at the white mage because the white mage didn't have the MP.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember res pulls. That was a constant thing in battles, was res pulls.
What got me to quit, what got me to end, was the 20 to 25 or 20 to 30 area were these dunes. And in the day, they had crabs. And the crabs are the same, more or less, as what you fought at the lower levels. So everyone could beat them. They just had high defense and dropped a lot of EXP. So that's what everyone used to grind.
That makes sense.
There were also worms that were way more powerful than they had any business being.
Yeah, that sounds like Final Fantasy XI early access.
Good lord! These tiny little worms could party wipe. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And then at night, undead stalked the dunes. And the undead were of a much higher level.
I remember that.
And there was an iceberg in the middle of these dunes where the undead wouldn't go. So everyone would congregate onto that iceberg and go fishing for the night. And just while the night away. And there was one guy in the last party I was in, I had just reached level 21, that's like, hey, there's a crab right there. And everyone was like, dude, no. No. We can get it, we can pull it back on the ice. The undead won't bother us. We can do this. There's no reason not to. And it's like, there's every reason not to. And I'm like, I'm the tank, I just leveled up. I'm not dying for this shit. If things look sour, I'm gonna fucking run away. And they're like, dude, don't run away. It's like, bitch, I just leveled up. I spent like 12 goddamn hours getting this level. I'm not gonna lose it, because you can't wait the 20 minutes for the day-night cycle to change. No. It's like, I'm doing it. And I was like, don't do it. And he doesn't, and he brings it back.
Oh my god.
And as he does, a worm pops up on the edge. And it's close enough that it sees him run in. And in that area, for some fucking reason, the worms can cast spells.
Oh no.
So it can start peppering us. Now the ice isn't safe. But it's only targeting our party. Everyone else on the ice is safe. So it's just us. And it's like, you fucking idiot. It's like, I didn't know that worm would pop up. This is why we don't go pulling at night. You're lucky it wasn't a barrel wraith that came up and started to piss on us. Why? Why did you do this? And of course the white mage is like, guys, I don't have MP. And it's like, why didn't you tell him this before? It's like, I thought he wouldn't be dumb enough. Clearly he was.
Never underestimate the stupidity of man.
And I got bumped down to level 20 and it's like, all right, fuck this.
Yeah, done.
Done. I hear that after a while they changed it and it wasn't as brutal. You would still lose XP, but you wouldn't lose levels the same way.
Right.
But at that point, I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. I still have the disc. Like, from fucking 2005 or whenever the fuck it came out.
I do too. It's in my closet.
I could technically load that onto my computer and legally play that fucking game.
If the servers are still up.
Yeah, if they're still up. I think they are.
They were up for a long time, even after Final Fantasy XIV came out.
Yeah, because, like, Japan loved Final Fantasy XI.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people got mad that they nerfed the difficulty and grind, but, like, I think it's still up, if I'm not mistaken.
I've noticed this about a lot of Japanese games. There seems... Because the Japanese work themselves to death. I don't know how anyone would have time for more than one. So it's come to my conclusion that in Japan, you pick a game, and that's your game.
I think that's true, yeah. Or at the very least, you pick a genre. But even then, like, you have to be very selective.
Yeah. It is very different from the modern market, especially the PC market, where there are so many games out. It's like, yeah, here's a game that you're going to play for maybe 2 or 3 months and then move on.
Yeah.
Unless it's an MMO where it's like, this is your life now. Enjoy.
Yeah.
This is what you do.
Yeah, that sounds about right, which is one reason I don't play MMOs that much.
Yeah.
I beat the main storyline in Guild Wars 2. I beat the main storyline in all of the expansions of Guild Wars 1. And that's about the extent of my MMOing.
I did Final Fantasy XI up until level 21. I played through the starting area of World of Warcraft on a free thing. And it was like, this is neat. I don't care.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
I played the Warhammer Fantasy MMO. I can't remember what it's called now. For a while. I played it up until 3rd tier. And that is a game where everything's divided into 4 tiers.
Okay.
So I was getting close to the final tier.
Yeah.
But then I got to a point where I tried to join in on a big PvP raid, which was the big draw of that game.
Yeah.
And my computer threw up.
Oh, so you were incapable of playing it. Okay.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that game. I played a class that I played because I loved it in lore, but it turned out to be one of the hardest classes to play. So the Warhammer Fantasy MMO, back when it was alive, essentially had 2 grand factions that had 3 sub-factions.
Okay.
And each of those sub-factions had 4 classes to play. So you had a lot of selection to pick from. On the side of Order, you had the High Elves, you had the Empire, and you had the Dwarves.
Okay.
On the Chaos side, the Disorder side, you had Chaos, you had Dark Elves, and you had Greenskins. I played a class called Squig Herder.
Oh.
Which was a goblin. So the fact you're playing a goblin means your health pool and your defense is trash. And essentially, it was a goblin ranger. You had these things called squigs, which essentially imagine a leather ball with teeth and legs. It looks like a 1990s splat cartoon that you would see novelty kid toys sold as squeeze balls where the eyes would bulge out or shit like that.
Yeah, you'd probably throw one up on the screen.
Yeah, I'll throw up a squig right now. Ah, squiggy. Squigs are great. I fucking love squigs.
Yep.
So how they work is...
I just found the shortcut, which dragged me about 5 spaces.
You did it, yay. So how the Squig Herder played was, you were range DPS. And I think what the design was supposed to be was, you would throw out your squigs because they're expendable and you essentially have infinite numbers of them.
Yeah.
And you have a bunch of abilities where you could detonate or consume your squig or do all these extra stuff. Oh, I see where this is going. Oh, hey, Patches.
Very close. It's Patty.
Oh, hi, Patty. So the idea with the Squig Herder is you throw out your squig, the squig draws aggro, and you pepper them with all these other abilities. The trouble is, oh, it's her.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Whose name is not Paco.
So, and she's gonna fall into another trap, isn't she? Ta-da! Giggle, giggle.
Now I am the greatest thief in the world.
Ruh-roh.
Ah, it's empty!
You done goofed.
Oh my, this may have been expected. It's a thieves' grave. There seems to be a lot more riddles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, she's a ghost.
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck.
There we go. Must be a switch or something somewhere.
Oh my god.
That's your hint. It's a really difficult hint. She finds a small switch. Rand pushes the switch.
Rand is a pretty, pretty lady.
She really is.
Alright, bye, Patty.
Oh look, I found the evidence. I don't know of what. If we sell this to Resistance, people will be able to buy weapons.
Ta-da!
Yay!
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
She just rammed into me. AKA, stole the evidence.
Bye, bitch.
Huh? Nope, no evidence.
Oh, no! That bitch. So
Squig Herders.
The fatal flaw in a Squig Herder, if the Squig Herder dies, the squigs vanish.
Oh, okay.
And because this game is so heavily PvP-centric, Squig Herders turn out to be one of the worst classes in the game.
Well, yeah, because people know to target them.
Yeah. And considering the best class in the game was the Bright Wizard, which was ranged AoE DPS.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the Pyromancer.
Yeah,
It's just just chuck fireballs at them. The balance there was everyone wanted to play Disorder. So Disorder players outnumbered Order players 3-1. So Order balanced it by getting the more broken classes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But how the game worked was in each map there were PvE zones and PvP zones. And in the PvP zone, once you go in, you're flagged for PvP.
Okay.
If you're in the PvE zone and you stick to the PvE zone, you're not flagged for PvP, so even if you see another player who's on the other side, they can't attack you unless you're flagged. And of course, you can just auto-flag yourself if you just want to fight everyone. The higher up in tiers you go, the more percentage of the map is the PvP zone.
Yeah.
To the point where in the last tier, most of the map.
Yeah, I was trying to get the rest of the treasures in this place, but then I decided, fuck it.
Amazing.
Yes. By the way, there was an enemy in here called Sheaf. I think it is a mistranslation of thief. They dropped one of Sten's best weapons, though, so at least there's that.
Oh, there's that.
Yeah. But yeah, keep going.
So the game, each tier had one track for each of the factions. Because the factions were fighting each other.
Right.
And you'd have one that was one side, one that was the other in a no man's land. And as you did PvP stuff, you would raise a meter from one side to the other and push, and you could push into their territory.
Okay.
If you claim their territory, now all your PvP points go up to the next track up. So if Disorder is winning in the Orcs versus Dwarves area, all the PvP points from that go to tier 2 from tier 1 and up the track. Once you hit tier 4, there's now 5 zones, and at the end of both zones, oh, it's Tiger.
Yep. Sponsor has returned.
Oh, hey! You're the sponsor.
Yep, she's the sponsor.
I want to decide.
Yep, have something I want to decide first.
Hey, I don't wear pants. You don't wear pants.
Can we not pants together? Cat, I want you to marry me. Uh-oh.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. What? Are you crazy? Oh god, I fucked it up. I asked too soon. Marry me.
It's really weird, because normally Cat is like super alpha, but she just suddenly becomes ridiculously beta when around Tiga.
Oh, is she Simpson for him?
Kinda? Not really?
Yeah, meow, meow.
And so she goes to Ryu. ... Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me, I need you for a minute.
Phrasing.
Wait a minute. Bug is a friend. ...
I know I'm being an idiot.
Yep.
But I don't care. Fight me! Was this a real fight?
Leads us out here. Stop it, Tika!
Stop it, you butt!
I'm telling you, Bug and I are just friends. So what is it, Bug? Are you and Cat really just friends?
No!
No, I agree, let's fight. Because this is a neat little sprite.
Oh, yeah!
And you can really see how he has no pants here.
Yeah, really. He barely has a shirt. He's got more shoulder pads.
Yep, so now I'm gonna hit him with a dragon. Dragon!
I can also fight you with the power of pantslessness.
Yes. Yeah, so this fight is unwinnable.
Oh, Jesus.
The first file I did, and I think a couple subsequent ones, I really tried to win it. Like, I used a lot of items to restore my health because he doesn't do that much damage comparatively. And I thought you could beat him. But no, you literally cannot beat him unless you're using damage overflow or like if you set his, like if you hack the game and set him to be vulnerable to instant death and then use some sort of instant death thing.
Is Tika a playable character in another Breath of Fire?
No. You're thinking of... Well, okay, there are 2 other Warren clan characters you can play as. One is named Ray in Breath of Fire 3, and one is named Cray in Breath of Fire 4. Cray kind of looks like Tika.
Okay.
Yeah, so here's a nice little character development moment for Kat. She's wondering why he's so into her.
Because you're a pretty cat lady and you don't wear pants.
Yeah.
Cat, this is why we wear pants.
Yeah, and they're from the same tribe. Well, no, I'm happy about the way you feel about me. By the way, that's the only time they ever use that sprite with Cat.
Oh, that's an adorable sprite, though.
Yeah.
She is sad kitty, though.
Yep, sad kitty.
But Tiger...
I think being in love is different.
I don't think that's what we feel for each other.
Yep.
I think you just have a cat boner. I can see it, because you're not wearing pants. See, Tiga, this is why we wear pants.
Yep.
Come on, baby, give me a chance. Okay, fine.
Becky, let me smash.
Cat, let me smash. I brought you red. See, I got red.
Yeah. But yeah, like, how many games address the difference between love and lust?
Not
that many.
Usually with the villain.
Yeah, but Tiga's not a villain.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's interesting.
Uh-huh.
Also, they took Cat out of your party.
Yeah, Cat is not in our party for the time being.
Is that yowling I hear?
No, it's too far away.
Throw the boot out the fucking window. God damn it. Goddamn stray cats.
Nope, use that squirt gun.
Yeah.
So I gotta go get another party member. Because we're about to go into one of the harder dungeons in the game.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
While you do that, I can finish up my thought on
That's
the
true.
Warhammer Online.
Yep.
The reason why my computer would vomit at the higher levels is because once you hit tier 2, in each of the PvP zones, there are keeps.
Okay.
And your guild, your group of players, can go capture keeps. First, you break it out from the NPCs, and then once it's owned by somebody, your guild owns that. It's for your faction. It starts generating points for your faction.
Okay.
So other factions will want to take that keep. So you can have these big PvP siege battles, which is fucking awesome.
But you've got fucking flaming stones flying at each other?
Even if you turn all the animations down, the sheer number of players.
Okay.
Because this is like 2000, I want to say 2009, 2010. And you're trying to have like 40 versus 40 battles.
Okay.
Because since this is in an open PvP area, there's no cap on who can get involved. It's just whoever shows up.
Okay.
So you just have like, once something starts getting to attacked, an alarm goes up. And there's a back door for people who own that keep to get into.
That makes sense.
So you suddenly have this massive sprawling PvP fight where you have the attackers setting up siege weapons, laying siege, trying to bust down the gate. You have defenders setting up defensive weapons up on the parapets, shooting down at them.
Yeah.
Like, even if you're a melee player, you can set up like a ballista to shoot down at the people. You can set up cannons and try and shoot down the other players. Meanwhile, you have a group of attackers on patrol, making sure any players that try to come in alone can't sneak past them and get in to help shore up the defenses. And you have more defenders coming in, organizing squads as relief to either try and come in the back door or swing around and flank the attackers at the front gates and try and catch them in pincer maneuvers. And all the while, you have people trying to break in, and there's multiple tiers. You break down the front door, you're now in the front door. You're now in the main hall of the keep, but there's still the tower, and you need to break down the door to the tower and get into the tower. Once you're in the tower, you have the keep commander, who is a higher level NPC than the level grade for that area. So it's a boss fight. He has 2 guys backing him up NPCs, and then you have all the other players backing him up. So the defending force needs to be overwhelmingly more powerful than the defending force in order to take it. Or you can bum rush. You can have all the players just ignore the PC players once you get into that final area and focus fire down that guy. Because once he's down, the keep flips, and now it's your keep. But in a short time, your NPC will spawn. If there's too many defenders, they'll just flip it back. And it's this back and forth, and you get all these cool buffs if you own a keep. And you get to design your own flag to fly on the keep.
This sounds... Okay, when did this game come out?
This was like 2009, 2010.
Okay.
I'm gonna double check that.
Because Guild Wars 2 uses a world versus world thing. Almost identical to that.
Warhammer MMO RPG.
I actually managed to take down a keep by myself once in Guild Wars 2.
September 18th, 2008. Age of
Okay.
Reckoning.
Yeah, so I guess Guild Wars 2 must have taken it from that.
It was a good idea, but holy crap, did not a lot of PCs have the power for that back in the day.
Yeah. I think that's why servers were a thing in Guild Wars 2. Because, like, it was kind of server versus server rather than everybody forever.
It was the same with this.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah, like, it was just the people on that server.
I see.
Because, like, any good-sized MMO, it had multiple servers.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that you had 40... Oh, hi, Cat.
Cat is great.
Darn!
She's bored, so she goes and hits a religious idol and uncovers a fucking secret passage.
Could be.
Oh, Cat, you MVP.
You did it. Your boredom and resorting to violence saved the day.
Yep. Yeah, so Tiga's claustrophobic.
I mean, probably.
No. Come on, don't say that. Go check, please.
No, you do it.
And then, of course, it just loops.
Oh, I hate that. I hate the fake choice loop.
Yep. They don't do that too much anymore.
That's because they realize people fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Because it's boring.
Yep.
Don't give us a choice that literally doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, all it does is give you different dialogue.
Gives you one more line of dialogue. Oh, can you get Cat back now?
No.
Oh.
No, you don't get her back until a little bit later.
Oh.